Hi, welcome to this Die Designer video tutorial. We will be looking at toe clamps today, and we are working out of a couple sheets I pulled out of an existing design to show you guys. So if you go up to Components, scroll down to Toe Clamps, or type TCL at the command line, that will bring up the dialog box. We have a few options here. The top three are three different sizes of like a wire EDM toe clamp that you would manufacture yourself. We have a couple Misumi PSKP toe clamps. Also to note, when you select the Misumis, you have an option to use a inch socket head cap screw rather than what would be the default metric fastener. Let's see what else. Okay, views. You have your plan top mount, plan far side mount, your profile view. And then if you do have the plan top mount, you can see it shows is a hidden toe clamp, hidden lines. You know, and that's assuming, which is usually the case, at least for my work, is there's a spring stripper above it. But if it's just a punch or some type of a form or something you want to clamp down, you can uncheck the hidden. Your clamp depth, I'm using my 040 deep clamp. And info, catalog number if it's one of the Misumi types, telling you what screw is currently being used. So if I switch this to an inch, you'll see the fastener change to a 1032 by half inch. If you're selecting one of the wire EDM type toe clamps, there really is no catalog number, so it just says wire EDM. But anyways, in this case, we will be using the Misumi PSKP 4-3 with the inch fasteners, and we will be, this is an X-ray view, top view of a design, so we will be looking at putting these toe clamps on the far side. You know what, before I do that, I'm going to take you over to the help menu. And yeah, you just click the help button and descriptions, command line, menu location, and the intelligence. And I am going to give you examples of all of these. Bill of materials. This is for the Misumi only because it's a catalog ordered item. The object transform, for the Misumi, it's a plan view tapped hole. The wire EDM, and I'm going to explain all this, so I'm just highlighting this. Fastener list, and then the touch command. You can also click this video demonstration button to watch this video. But anyways, to get started here, so click OK, and you will have a couple prompts. In fact, the first prompt is select a line or arc type entity. I will select this line and then the direction that the screw is going to be on. So it drops it in real nice. And, you know, this is a longer punch. We would want more than one clamp in it. So in this case, I'm going to just copy it over. Butted against each other, kind of keeps them from twisting when you tighten the screws down. So we'll go over to some of these other punches here. TCL. And I'm not going to do this whole thing. I'm just doing it for the demonstration. Now, if you'll notice, this angle, line is at an angle that I'm selecting. So it automatically rotates the toe clamp to match that angle. Now for the touch command, I am going to hover the cursor aperture over any part of the toe clamp and click a predefined mouse button, and it automatically activates the command. So I'm going to select line. I will reactivate it. Now another neat thing too is, besides just putting these off of lines, is you can hit an arc. You can select an arc. It'll clip it in, you know, that 040 clamp depth off of the midpoint of the arc. You know, normally I would want a nice flat surface to put it in, like here. And whoops, I went in the wrong direction. And here. But you can also select an arc. So say if it's a corner, it's very congested with a lot of other stuff and you're just trying to get it in there. Yeah, you can select the arc. We'll pick the direction, and yeah, drops it right in there. So there you go. That's real easy, real nice. Now I'll show you some of the other features. Since these are the Misumis, I don't normally detail a cataloged item. So to get that into the bill of materials, I'm going to use a split. I am going to use a leader balloon. We'll select one, pick one of the toe clamps, drag the leader balloon up, and then, since this is a linkable object, we will select that toe clamp. Now, I'm going to come down here where the bill of materials will normally appear, and I will go to Design Aids, Bill of Materials, or BM from the command line, and watch this. This will happen basically instantly. So yeah, there's your Misumi fixing key, detail number 1, which corresponds to the leader balloon. It found all instance of that in the current design, which is 13. It's a purchased item, and then your catalog number. Also, fastener list. Should I do it for this whole top view? I think I will. All right, so I am going to, and this is going to happen, it'll put the fastener list down in this lower left-hand corner. And I am going to go to Design Aids, Fastener List, or FL from the command line. And we are going to go to Select. And am I going to select all of these? Yeah, I think I will. So it's going to find all the fasteners, which also include dowel pins, and if you have stripper bolts or something in there, it would include that too. So let's see what I have in this top view of the design. So here's all your fasteners. Those 1032 by a half. There they are. There's 14 of them. There must be another 1032 by half in there because I know there's only 13 toe clamps. So yeah, just real quick stuff. Now I'm going to show you the transformation of these. So I'm going to pull this punch retainer insert out and quickly detail it. I know this is a clearance in the stripper for a French stop. We'll take the heel out of the punch, and let me do a little more cleanup too. Change the layers. Okay, I am going to use the object transform, and again, TCL, help, the object transform for the Misumi, it'll transform into a tapped hole. So let's do that. We'll go transform, object transform. I will select one of the toe clamps, and you can see it only transforms into a tapped hole. We have select additional like objects checked. Click OK, select them, and they change into the tapped hole. Let's, just for completeness, let's do the mounting holes for the retainer itself, and that will be a counterbore hole. We are going to tap the ID for a jack screw, select OK, and we are going to use the default counterbore depth of 210, so I'll just hit enter. That changes. This Misumi perforator. This has a number of different items it can change to, but we're going to use the precision hole slip fit for the body because it's a guided stripper, and a counterbore for the head. Now if I run the hole data command, and where is it? I usually type this from the command line. I'm not sure what menu because I'm so used to typing from the command line, and which is what I'm going to do. So HD for hole data. We'll use the select option. So I'll select all these objects within this insert. You can see it quickly labeled all the different holes types, and then prompts you for a place to put the hole chart. So you can see the A holes are drill and tap through far side for that 832 thread. The B holes, that's the drilled and counterbored for the 1032 socket head cap screws, 210 thou deep. And then the C hole for the Misumi perforator. This is an inch design, so it automatically converts to inch. The 0.2366 through, slip fit perf, counterbore for the head, and the depth for the head. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see what else. TCL. Let's go do a wire EDM toe clamp, and we'll do it from the plan top mount, and we'll just leave it as hidden. And I'm just going to drop it in off of the middle of here, pull it out. Now let me show you the object transform for this. Since this has to be manufactured, it can still transform into that same tapped hole like the Misumi toe clamps. But since we also have to detail it or put it into a wire block, we can just click transform into a wire EDM toe clamp. And there you have it. Put these, you would copy it over 13 of them into a wire block, but then again, HD for hole data, select. A hole is a number 11, which is a 191 diameter drilled through. Couple thou clearance over that 1032 socket head cap screw. And I believe this will be the last thing, the profile view. So here we have that retainer that I did the hole chart on with the Misumi perf and then that heeled punch. So TCL, we are going to go down back to the Misumi, and we are going to change the view to profile. Now there will be a few prompts for the direction of the clamping, the insertion point, and the thread direction. So follow along, click OK. Your first prompt will be detail edge clamp point. So that's going to be right there. I am going to snap to that. Our clamp direction is going to go into this key groove, And then our thread for the socket head cap screw is going to go up into the punch retainer insert. And just click that and truss it. So yeah, I hope you like this video, guys. I am going to be doing some more because I've been real lax on doing these. I am going to update some older ones because I got a lot of new features and some other stuff that I've already done videos. And yeah, so check back, and thanks for watching.